Oh man, okay, I really hope this doesn't go horribly. Luckily, I don't think Stalin's gonna risk the entire war over this. Nope, well, okay, I look like an idiot. He just called in the whole faction. I don't think the Chinese are gonna be able to handle this. So we're back once again in the Cold War Iron Curtain mod. It is definitely one of my favorite mods, I think, in all of HOI4, and I just got an update, so I think it's the perfect time to try out this scenario. Now, obviously, the younger and much sexier Mao from the base game didn't have this much power. It wasn't until he became much uglier and fatter, and he grew this weird thing on his chin, where, yeah, he became more threatening, and obviously he won the Chinese Civil War. But what if it went the other way? What if it was the Republic of China, or Nationalist China, that won this big conflict? Maybe even Mao would get banished to Taiwan. That'd be kind of cool. It's not gonna happen. I think he's just as likely to get banished to the Shadow Realm. But here's the thing, that's not gonna guarantee a Western victory, because this dude can do a plethora of things as soon as he gains control. Because he definitely has a lot of different choices in this tree. So I think it's clear we're gonna see very different results in this Cold War. And we gotta remember the domino effect this will have on all of East Asia. I think it's a safe bet that South Korea is definitely gonna win now. In terms of Indochina, obviously, I think things are gonna be pretty different, but it's still gonna really depend on what the Chinese do after their civil war. So there we go. The East Turkestan Republic has been handled, and so has that other uprising. Now they can just focus on Mao. And as you can see, the tide has turned. This war is actually gonna end about the same time the actual Civil War ended. And there it is. So we're gonna need to watch this country over the course of the next year or so. Right now they're reactionary, and they definitely don't have to keep siding with the US. I think they're gonna be thinking about their own agenda ahead of everything else. Well, this is gonna end, I think, very badly for the North. After that one view, I'm really hoping Kim Jong-un isn't subscribed to this channel. I mean, the Soviets are already over here helping, but that's not gonna make a difference at all. Yeah, the Americans and South Koreans are just rolling over this front line. Wow, something that is still, to this day, having a pretty big impact on the globe. Literally took about 2 months to end in this timeline. Also, I don't know if the game started like this or if this just occurred sometime and I wasn't paying attention, but the Common Forum have a little bit of a foothold here in South America. Well, CIA, I think it's time. Do what you gotta do. Oh shit, okay, a lot of British territories are pretty upset with the UK. Are we gonna see a war from this? I doubt it, but maybe. All right, well, I guess the Empire of China is now back. Just don't buy anything that the British or French try to sell you this time. Oh yeah, and they're planning on invading Mongolia. Still holding on to that Genghis grudge, I see. Okay, that's fine. That totally won't kill possibly millions of people. Oh yes, Mexico, please do. This is gonna make North America, I think, pretty interesting. As well as, it looks like Tito has had a change of heart. I think he might be back on Papa Stalin's side very soon. Europe's in trouble. Oh man, okay, I really hope this doesn't go horribly. Luckily, I don't think Stalin's gonna risk the entire war over this. Nope, well, okay, I look like an idiot. He just called in the whole faction. I don't think the Chinese are gonna be able to handle this. Yeah, this is a complete disaster. Although, I guess I kinda get it. I mean, I really thought that the Common Forum would have just let the Mongolians die. The kinda messed up part is that no one's here to help out the Empire of China. There's no Americans, no British, no French troops. They're just gonna let him get slaughtered. Actually, now that I think about it, this is actually best case scenario for the West. This is gonna be a long, grueling war, millions of casualties on both sides, and they can just watch. There's a peace deal. I was actually curious to see what they would do. They didn't take too much land, but obviously they've been puppeted, which is kind of devastating. Mao's not here, but that doesn't really matter because, like I said, Stalin now has full control over all this territory, and obviously they're part of the Common Forum, so yeah, I think this would end up helping the communists a ton more. All right, well, if you guys could just not do that, yeah, that'd be fantastic. But I do like seeing the multiple ways the scenario could play out. I've been trying to do that more often in these videos. One thing I do want to mention, though, if they tried that war maybe a couple years down the line when they get a lot of these bonuses from their trees and they just have more time to just kind of build up, they could definitely come out on top of that conflict. I wouldn't be surprised. Also, I want to mention the nuke race is on. The Soviets obviously a little bit further behind with only 5 and 1 nuclear reactor. America's got 43. Wow, okay, they're way behind. 8 reactors. Okay, they really need to catch up. Whoops. Okay. Well, let's see how this turns out. I didn't think it was gonna happen. They were, by the way, going after an Arab Cold War also. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but anyways. Well, let's see how long they last. I'm sure they'll be fine. Seems like they'll last quite some time. Ooh, okay, now even though this war is basically already over, the French were supporting Egypt, Damn, that's fucked up. Can we get 100 Years War Part 2? I've been dying for a sequel. Now there we go. That's, I think, a much, much better strategy. Do it peacefully. Although, I don't know what the fuck you guys are thinking with this. Please don't do that. Oh, well, they did it anyways. And I know the British were guaranteeing the Koreans. Maybe that had something to do with it. Actually, for the most part, I think everything should be fine. It depends if the British get all their territories involved, which they might not. Also, I feel like now is a pretty good time to mention that world tension is at 72%, which this is the Cold War mod. In the base game, 72% is like, cool, things are really heating up. But here, things are still about to heat up in terms of if there's about to be a nuclear holocaust. All right, well, I guess this conflict's gonna happen either way. Just please, Stalin, can you just let him have it? Jeez, okay. This China is just on a mission to kill themselves. Clearly, maybe Mao was just talking about communist China when he said China #1. Okay, so since two different sides took place in this peace deal, I think it might be a little bit more interesting. Again, there were a lot of puppets taken, I'm guessing by the communists. Maybe some democracies were restored though. Oh no, not at all. Of course not. I mean, barely. I guess the British didn't really contribute that much. They got some extra territory, and I guess they gave Korea some land. That was nice of them. So this is it. Okay, this is the third time. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. If they can just survive for a little bit longer, they can handle all these wars, because they'll get strong enough. Looks like we finally have a civil war going on in Bolivia. I feel like last time I played this mod, there were a lot more of these. Oh, okay, well, I think it's all just starting at once. Now we've got another one in Nigeria. We gotta keep an eye out on these. Okay, well, you know what? I think I'm okay with this. Please do not mess another war up. It shouldn't be too bad. The Viet Cong isn't guaranteed by anybody. I think it should go all right. Although that is exactly what the US said, and well, just look at how that turned out. Here we go. All right, so now some real funky stuff is starting to happen. We've got the French after the Swiss, who has turned monarchist. And no, I have no idea what the fuck that is. Is there any Swiss people that can explain what this is? Okay, well, I guess it doesn't even matter. That didn't last long at all. The French took 13 states. Wow, that's a lot more than I thought. We also do, by the way, have a socialist Mexico. Obviously, they're far from being aligned with Stalin, but that's a nice start. All right, I'm getting a lot of like weird Senor Hilter vibes from this guy. Is he someone we're supposed to know? Or is his face just supposed to be that way? And once again, we've got a cameo from Michael I. Romania has ditched the common form, and they're restoring an absolute monarchy. There's been quite a bit of that. China just took 5 states. They finally got some sort of small victory. That's nice because they were taking a whole lot of L's in this video. Ooh, and China is now once again going after Mongolia. They'll never learn, but Stalin has not backed him up just yet. Will we finally see him let it go? The US also have a new president, and it's not Eisenhower, whoever this guy is. I think we can check on what he's gonna do in the tree. Oh, well, kind of. He's not gonna really do anything too special. Basically just NASA, that's what he's gonna do. Real nice, Japan, real nice. I see you guys are also just never gonna learn. The second Japanese empire just popped up. While Stalin, I'm assuming, has just died. It is 1953, and this kind of creepy man has taken over. Fantastic, a Spanish Civil War. God, we just haven't had enough of those, have we? Once again, it is somewhat of a communist socialist uprising. For the most part, Franco's on the other side. Let's see if he can get lucky twice. Wow, okay, I'm so shocked. It only took like, I guess the death of Stalin, that is kind of a big deal. Problem is, there's no stopping them because once again, they're going after the Koreans. They should be fine though. That wasn't the thing that was the death blow last time. And I was gonna mention this, but I just thought it was a little bit too dumb. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but yeah, because China's a monarchy, they're joining this Middle Eastern faction. And luckily for you, Italy, you are now not the only one that has famously switched sides. So has France. Say hello to the French Commune. Also, Franco's dead. Yeah, Franco's luck has run out. He did not win this second civil war. The Saudis just got nuked. All right, I think the British are probably the ones behind this. Oh no, I'm stupid. Okay, that's right. They don't have nukes just yet. That was the Soviets, which means the Chinese and the Soviets are at war once again. Failing 3 times in a video is not very common. It doesn't happen that often. Although the only one I can think of is Poland. Sorry, Poland. I've really tried hard to make you guys good. But I guess the Empire of China is now going to join you. There you go. Although I do want to mention, obviously, if they sided with the Americans, if they joined NATO or whatever, this would be really different. And at the last second, for some reason, Japan decided to join the same team as China. That is pretty odd. Nice job. You're gonna get killed now. And here's the third peace deal of just complete failure. This does seem to be the most interesting one, though. Korea took 17 states, the Soviets took 8, as well as, yep, I am sure that lots of puppets have occurred. All right, let's just look at the faction map mode. Once again, thank you HOI4 for the border gore galore. That's fantastic. Okay, let's look. All right, well, there you go. For the most part, I guess China was just destined to be communist. And in a really strange way, maybe Stalin should have just hoped that the other China won. That way, Mao can't just be a dick and do his own thing. Now he has full control, or at least the Soviets have full control, can tell them what to do. I don't know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And as always, big thanks to my Patreon supporters, Furry Cruz, Swiss Argo, Maxi G, Leather Daddy Lennon, Jake Paul's My Daddy, Yeet God McNeckass, Maxi G, Tyler, Matthew Rembish, Sean Spillman, Jen's Love Disc, Roosferication, Matthew E, Elijah Senpai, Kirby, Wyone, and Elfie C.